So there's all kinds of species of woodpeckers out there, and there's one that is actually an acorn woodpecker, and they unfortunately decided to stockpile their stash of acorns in a rather unusual place, a hole in a chimney of a home in Glen Ellen, California. It was December of 2022. The homeowner placed a call to an exterminator after discovering little maggot-like worms coming out of the bedroom wall. When Nick Castro, the owner of Nick's Extreme Control, arrived at the property, he initially assumed that a dead animal was to blame. However, after cutting into the wall, Castro discovered these maggot-like little worms were actually mealworms, and they'd been feeding on a massive hoard of acorns, 700 pounds to be exact. The acorn woodpeckers had made hundreds of holes in the home's wood siding and been dropping acorns into the hole that led to the chimney. As the acorns were dropped, they made their way through a separate hole in the attic and began filling the cavity of the home's walls. It took Castro and his crew of 3 an entire day to remove the huge stash, which piled and reached approximately 20 feet high. Once the acorns had been removed, Castro ensured that all the holes in the open areas were covered to ensure that the woodpeckers would no longer be able to use the home as storage. The acorns were then disposed as they were covered in droppings of fiberglass from the wall's insulation.